As I talk, please feel free just to quietly sit and meditate. Close your eyes if you wish. Today everybody is sitting on chairs, so this will be a sitting on chair meditation. Some of you may be familiar with sitting like this, cross-legged on the floor. Ajahn Chah emphasized over and over again in his teachings that the important thing is the quality of your mind that you bring to the activity, and that meditation can take place in or occur in any posture, standing, walking, sitting or lying down, or on a chair or on the floor. The important thing is the quality of your mind as you sit. So if you're in a chair like this, just try to find a comfortable posture where you can feel at ease in yourself so that you can sit for a reasonable length of time without having to move or worrying about moving. This session is timed for about 40 minutes, so that's the amount of time you want to be able to just sit quietly, listening to these words, the instructions, and also practicing meditation. And during this session there will be some periods just where it's quiet, where I don't talk, and so you want to be just comfortable enough to sit quietly and observe your body and mind as it is in the present moment. And this is the heart of meditation, or the purpose of meditation is giving you the means or a tool to understand truth, to understand the truth about yourself as a human being, and to understand the truth about this world, the world around us, through your own experience. Ajahn Chah would say often about how we often only have a very superficial understanding of the Buddhist teachings. We may go to temples and perform rituals and ceremonies. We may even listen to Dhamma talks or read books, gather information. But all of this, you might say, is external to the practice. It's an important part of the practice, but even more important, and where the practice really begins, is through developing an awareness or an understanding of ourselves. We have to do that through developing this quality of inner reflection, learning to look at ourselves, get to know ourselves better. There's a teaching that comes from the part of Thailand Ajahn Chah used to live in. They say, get to know yourself, or get to see yourself as you truly are. Tell yourself what you need to know. Live your life skillfully, and this will bring you to understand the truth. So if we're going to get to know ourselves or see ourselves as we truly are, we have to develop the kind of qualities that meditation is developing. The ability to calm the mind down, settle the mind, and then the ability to look and observe, to see the true nature of our experience as human beings. So in fact the first part of meditation is the preparation, actually bringing yourself say on an occasion like this, to sit here. It may seem an obvious fact, but if you weren't here, you wouldn't be here to meditate. Your mind wouldn't be in a state ready to meditate. How do you prepare your mind for meditation? Well, you have to prepare yourself, your body and your mind, composing your body and mind, quietening them down, stilling them. So coming into a quiet place like this, we have the Buddha statue behind me as an example. We have Sangha members here also as an example. Coming into a quiet place, you quieten your body down, you compose your body, and you compose your speech. So ideally you don't speak at all during a period of meditation. You can set aside mobile phones and other things. So you compose your body, compose your mind, compose your speech. Just center your attention on the present moment, right here, right now, at this place, at this time. And the way to maintain that sense of composure and peace with your mind in the present moment, you have to use an object, something to focus your awareness on. So Ajahn Chah would teach to use the mantra Buddho, which means the awakened one, or the awakened mind, the enlightened mind, or the feeling, the sensation of the in and out breath. These can be practiced together, or if one finds to just recite Buddho as a mantra and not follow the breath, one can do that. Or if you find following the sensation of the in and out breath comfortable, convenient for you, you can do that and you don't have to recite Buddho. Or you can do them together. And this is something you might experiment with for yourself. The important thing is to, having taken up an object given to you by a teacher that you trust, that you have some confidence in, then to really start to use that meditation object as a way to focus and train your mind to bring up this quality of inner awareness, where you're knowing your own mind, your own body as it is from moment to moment during the course of the meditation. But Ajahn Chah also encouraged us to use wisdom, use some understanding as we meditate, to get the attitude right, and to give ourselves the right instructions, and to tell ourselves what we need to hear as we meditate. So as you're all here sitting down now, your body is here, but maybe your mind is going to wander away as soon as I stop speaking and instruct you to watch your in and out breath, follow that feeling. You'll probably find straight away your mind goes away somewhere else. You start thinking about other business, what's going on at home, work, your life, other people, other places, and so on. So you also have to give yourself the right instructions as you meditate. And that might be very simple. You just quietly tell yourself, not now. Don't think about what I'm going to have for dinner tonight now. This is not the time. And don't think about work, what I'm going to do tomorrow or next day now. This is not the right time. You remind yourself what you're doing. And this quality, bringing your mind to the present moment and explaining to yourself what you're doing. The technical term in Buddhism, we call this sati and sampajanya. Sati means presence of mind, recollecting oneself in the present moment. Sampajanya means a clear understanding of what you're doing. And you can see we need these two qualities in everything we do in life. To do anything well, you need mindfulness and clear comprehension of what you're doing. But we also lose our mindfulness and we lose our understanding very easily because our mind is not yet trained. So Ajahn Chah gave a very simple technique how to develop these qualities, whether it's in meditation or any time in our daily life. So mindfulness is just having that ability to stop and ask yourself the question, what am I doing right now? Sampajanya, the clear comprehension, the clear understanding, is the answer. Oh, I am focusing my mind on the breath going in and out. Or I'm driving a car, or I'm walking down a corridor, whatever you're doing. The answer is the clear understanding, I'm doing this right now. So if you're meditating here, directing your mind to follow the sensation of the in and out breath, that's your clear comprehension, isn't it? I am bringing my attention to the present moment, focusing my mind on the breath. That's having sati and sampajanya present at this very moment. If during the course of the meditation you start thinking, when I get home tonight, I want to have dinner with my friend and then do this, do that, you've lost sati and you've lost sampajanya. You've lost the direction of your mind, the purpose of what you're doing right now, that's gone. So during the course of any meditation session, your aim is always to bring or direct the mind back to its object. So the sensation of the breath, you're getting to know what it feels like as the breath goes in and the breath goes out, concentrating maybe at the tip of your nostrils, finding that feeling. And any time during the meditation your mind wanders away, is distracted, or if you find you're falling asleep, whatever, as soon as you realize you've lost your awareness of the breath, that's the time to redirect your attention back to the object. That's what we say is having mindfulness and clear comprehension. So it's a training, it's a practice. Sometimes we have it, sometimes we don't. But it's occasions like this when you come together to meditate, you see other people are doing it, that gives you some motivation, some energy to do it yourself. And you have to be very, very patient. Nothing comes easily in life. Whatever you think about that you want to do or get in this world, you need patience to achieve it. And meditation is the same. So Ajahn Chah said, as you meditate, you develop this quality of mindfulness, clear comprehension, guarding over your mind, watching over your mind. Just as parents look after a young child, who maybe has just learned to walk, and they're starting to walk or run around everywhere, there's the potential for much danger. So the parents always have to keep their mind, keep one eye on the child to know where is the child, what's it getting up to protect it. Your mind is the same as you meditate. That part of the mind that is mindfulness and clear comprehension is like mum and dad. Then the mind itself, with all its different moods, emotions, sensations arising, passing away. And this is like the child. You have to keep watching over it, directing its attention back to itself, to the breath. So you have to have great patience, you have to develop a good attitude, take care with your mind, not give up. But if you keep doing it, then little by little you'll find your mind does start to settle down. It becomes a little easier to direct your mind to the in and out breath. And the whole experience starts to bring a sense of goodness, wellness to the mind and the body as you meditate. At first it can be a little bit frustrating, but if you keep practicing and maybe practice regularly, the mind starts to understand what it has to do because you're teaching it in the right way. And our mind, our human mind, can be taught. Otherwise you would not have got to where you are today in your life, in your families, in your work, what you've achieved so far. That's all proven to you that you can train this mind. So meditation is the same. You're learning to train the mind, giving it the right instructions, and after a while it'll start to get the point and settle down. What you find then, as your mind starts to settle down during meditation, is that you experience some inner peace, inner calm. The body starts to relax as you let go of your concerns about itches and pains and different sensations. Your mind starts to relax as you let go about all the thoughts about the future, about the past, and you just bring your awareness to center on the breath as it is in the present moment, breathing in, breathing out. And because your mind is right there, it appreciates the breath all the more. So the breath becomes something very stable, very satisfying to the mind. As an idea, it sounds very boring. Watching the breath go in, breath go out sounds very boring, and if you tell your friends that's how you spend your time, they'll probably laugh at you. But all our teachers, from the Buddha down to Ajahn Chah and to the current Sangha, can confirm that it's not a waste of time, it's something that will bring you great inner happiness. And it gives you the tools, the means to gradually purify your mind and free it from all stress, all suffering. And if perfected, this practice will bring you all the way to the completely pure mind, the mind of enlightenment, the mind of Buddha. But that's up to us to practice, to train the mind. But you'll find if you do practice regularly, the sense of inner calm, peace will grow. The sense of being more patient, more happy in yourself will grow. Your own emotional states, happiness, sadness, anger, worry, all of these emotional states will start to be a little bit less troubling to you. You have less stress, less suffering in your life. The Buddha, Ajahn Chah, they've guaranteed this, but we have to do the practice. So we have a little bit of time now. I've been talking a lot, so I'll keep quiet for the last part of this session. Just try meditating on the feeling of the in and out breath. Find it at the tip of your nostrils. Try and hold your attention there. Keep bringing the mind back to the breath. If you find it helpful, you can count. One breath in, one. Breathe out, one. Breathe in, two. Breathe out, two. Just count up until 10, and then go back to one again. It's another way you can, again, hold your attention in the present moment. Just try and see if you can find the feeling of the breath. Hold your attention with that. Remind yourself to let go of everything else. It doesn't matter at this time. Just bring your mind to focus on the breath until you hear my voice again, and it will be time to stop. So we can just do that quietly together. And hopefully you'll find it beneficial. One final part of the meditation. Been meditating for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes now. Just before we finish, it's a good opportunity to, we say, spread the wholesome Dhammas, the happiness that we've been generating in our own minds at this time, spread it outwards to others. Share the merits of our practice at this time with our parents, family members, relatives, friends, and all sentient beings. So just maybe we can dedicate the last few minutes of the meditation, whatever wholesome Dhammas, skillful Dhammas have arisen during this period of meditation for me. May others also experience some of this same happiness and well-being, and consciously spread the feeling of peace or calm that you've been developing outwards in all directions to family, friends and all sentient beings. Just consciously do that for a few minutes at the end of this meditation. So you can quietly open your eyes. We'll bring this meditation session to an end. But I think I'm programmed to speak a little bit more on the Dhamma, so I can maybe explain a little bit more in the following talk.